Well, that was a lot of interesting revelations, but of course the most interesting thing is that piece of metal floating in the background.
I could not see
never
that.
saw it at any other point in the game, but apparently that's a thing that just kind of happens occasionally.
So this is our 4th take doing this, and I still have not seen a piece of metal, but I'm taking your word for it. I guess I just... Anyway.
It's there, trust me.
Okay, I believe you. So where we're at, we just found out that Silence is a real person and not just a hologram, and he saved us from that combat arena that we were, that Coliseum.
Yep. Well, we had kind of mostly taken care of most of the stuff there up until that point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it was entirely necessary for him to come in. Mm-hmm. But anyway, now that that's over our home village, except it's not really our home village. It were more like a bunch of jerks that we live just barely on the outside of. It's on fire or something, as most hometowns tend to be in a video game.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of that Simpsons thing. It's like, when they're moving away, and it's like, oh yeah, we have a lot of good memories from this place. No, we don't. That's why we're moving. Oh yeah, so long, Stink Town. But instead, we're going back to rest.
But unfortunately, Aloy cannot just leave this place behind. Drawn to it, regardless of where she goes or what she does. To get on her metal horse, not in a motorcycle way, but a literal metal horse, and ride.
Mm-hmm.
For the 5 seconds that I'm going to have a metal horse before it breaks down and I get rid of it.
Yeah.
Look, getting a mount is annoying in this game. You actually need to do the whole thing where you sneak up behind them and override their brain with good feelings about Aloy and the Phantom Thieves.
Yeah.
And then, you get a mount. And otherwise, they only last for a short amount of time with the way I play the video game.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like, it's really like, it's a kind of a fun thing, but it's like, if you have to do work to get it, it's not very fun. It's just like, here's one more thing.
Yeah. Especially because it's a very temporary thing because of that. It's not like again, Ghost of Tsushima, which is the only other AAA game I've ever played.
The only point of comparison.
That you just get a horse and you just call the horse whenever.
Mm-hmm.
It's always there. It is your constant companion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess maybe the better comparison would be like Red Dead, but I never played that game.
Okay.
So
yeah, playing the horse is pretty
That's
fun.
a cowboy game, so of course you have a horse.
So anyway, we have to save the people of Nora, even though they were jerks to us, and that's why we left.
Well, as you can see in the upper left corner, the mission right now is not save the Nora people. It is go to the All-Mother.
That's true,
so
yeah.
maybe we can just kind of slide right into that All-Mother.
Yeah,
Not really worry too much about whatever's going on in here otherwise.
Slide into those DMs, yes.
Yes, I love that. I don't know why I love the phrase slide right into those DMs, but I do. Hey, it's a big T-Rex. Well, anyway. Oh, come on. So close. Well, now we gotta do it. Otherwise, it's gonna look weird if I just run past all these guys, cheering my name.
Yeah, for All-Mother, which is ironic because, as far as we know, she doesn't have a mother. No offense.
It's true. She is motherless, and that is why she is hated by the tribe. Except not anymore. She won the proving grounds. Won the proving grounds by being the only survivor.
Yeah, remember when Bass died?
Man, good times. Good times.
Oh, yeah. I think my favorite part about when Bass died was when Bass died.
Oh, definitely. I like when he died and then he died again by exploding.
Yeah, like he was already dead, but then it's like, just to make it clear now. Oh, Ross died too, which wasn't great, but...
Yeah, I was saying that it's like keyless. Look, I don't like to kill Rost, but he did kill Bast, so...
That's one of those,
call it
really,
even.
existential questions. If you're a teenager and you want to have, do you hate Bast that much? Is it worth it? Probably not. But, it happened, so let's take it.
It's definitely not, but what's done is done.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't great that we lost Ross, but we lost Bast at the same time, so, who's to say?
Now look at the cool adventure we got to go on. We were fighting giant corrupted. For some reason, Gaia can only create either serving animals or dinosaurs. But here we are fighting another one of them.
We lost a father, but we gained a mother, and we lost Bast also.
And I died trying to roll into one of the NPCs by accident. Which, to be fair, this is not really the best way to be fighting the Thunder Maw, I believe it's called.
Well, no, it would be, the best way would be to run up and just Dead Souls that. Or
I tried to. You saw me do it, but
Dark
like
Souls,
75 damage is just not. And that's gonna, one, take forever, and two, I'll probably die because it is a dinosaur loaded with a bunch of, automatic weapons.
well, have you considered that you're invincible when you're rolling? Question mark.
I said before, you get a lot of iframes when you're rolling, but not that many.
Okay.
Like there's a limit even to that. And much like Dark Souls, if somebody pulls out an automatic weapon, I think you're probably going to have a hard time dodging around that. No, this is the way you're supposed to do it.
Okay.
Which I did not see until right now. Oh yeah, there we go.
Is that like a?
It's rare to get the
Schwarzenegger
heavy
thing?
weapons in the
Like,
game, but it does take out enemies pretty easily when you do.
What is that a reference to when you're holding that kind of a gun and you're just like firing away with it? Like, is that like there's a movie where that happens? Maybe
Yes, because in the Metal Gear games, when you use an automatic weapon, Snake will just start screaming, which is another movie reference, but I can't remember.
yeah.
I don't know. Wait, no. Commando? Maybe?
Maybe, yeah.
It's definitely a movie of that sort.
Or Scarface, maybe.
Perhaps. I mean, well, that was more of like a Tommy gun or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I suppose. There's also
It's been way too long since I've seen that movie. I barely. It's one of those like absolute classics that I don't know.
what I've heard is that it's a really bad movie, but it's just referenced constantly. I don't know.
Does that make it a bad movie though?
That doesn't. I mean, it might
Even if
be
it's memorable.
worth seeing. I mean.
Finish them!
Oh, you're level 30.
Oh, right, we gotta kill every one of the cultists. I hate that comes up in every single boss fight. It's like, can we just not do that every single time?
Can we just prove them wrong with their own logic?
Yeah, what if we fought them on the battle of debate?
Yeah,
On the podium laced stage.
just tell them, hey, your arguments are so weak. It sounds like you're just trying to rationalize that you're in a cult. You damn cultist.
Sounds like you're just trying to rationalize following around a big ball of spaghetti darkness.
Yeah.
Aloy,
Yo, why is it covered in like spaghetti?
Well, they're pasta.
We don't question our god.
They're pastafarians. Ha 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 ha. All right. I think we're done with the debating cultist with logic bit.
since the proof so much. Is the killing over?
His noodly, etc. Okay, we're done.
It's a good bit though. It's
all
just
right.
much like how I like the
Happy to fight with us.
the oversaturation memes. It's like, that meme was oversaturated like 20 years ago.
Yeah, it was. It was like Chuck Norris memes. That used to be a thing.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. I remember when it was Vin Diesel memes.
to
And
go.
now he's coming back, baby.
Matriarchs will be
Well, he's got to for the familia.
I didn't come here for them.
Yes, the family.
what for?
You will see.
I actually genuinely do like the Fast and Furious movies. Mm-hmm. And the weird thing was, it's just like, I've only ever seen like Fast and Furious and Too Fast, Too Furious. So I never even saw like the good ones.
Personally, I like the Fast movies, but I don't like the Furious movies.
Right. Your rage leads to hatred.
And hatred leads to the dark side. I guess
The rejection of family.
yeah. Hatred leads to evil. Evil leads to the dark side.
Do I really need to talk to the person? Can't I just stand on the scan place and get scanned?
Scanny's get. No, you gotta talk to Tirsa.
What do you call it? The dais? Whatever.
Tirsa is one of the only, along with like someone, is one of the only people in Nora that is remotely defensible. Like you shouldn't be like murdered right here.
By the will
And I guess maybe Sona, because I think that like the last person who was heading up the war or any sort of fighting efforts of that was killed, right?
Yeah.
He was the jerk that got killed by the metal demon like way early on.
Yeah.
So she hasn't been around long enough to be a jerk to Aloy just yet.
Much like Bast got bombed to death and died.
Well, he didn't get bombed. He got shot by an automatic rifle.
Yeah, that's right.
She means to
Well,
finish our destruction.
Well, no, it was more like it was a vehicle-mounted automatic weapon, I think.
Yeah, technical.
As always,
As they-
it has to be 100% compassion run.
What?
I wonder how Olin's family is doing.
Why did it have to be a compassion run?
that there are bigger evils in this
What do you
world.
mean?
I mean, why does it? You said yeah, we got to do a compassion round, like, but is that your rule or is that somebody else's rule?
No, and I mean, I guess technically whoever it was that told me to play this game in the first place could have told me to do all compassion, but I just, like I said, everybody's good. Everybody that plays this game on the internet is going to go with the aggression run. And they're going to be all like, haha, I'm killing all the NPCs or whatever.
Yeah.
We're going to do the opposite of that. All compassion.
We're gonna do the opposite, and we're gonna be immortal.
Exactly. Right, Bast?
Well, you know. So, let's see. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe he survived and then got killed in
Yeah, I
this attack.
suppose, yeah.
Wouldn't that be great? Boy, for a sealed off like science installation, sure is bright. This is not the end of the game, by the way.
It only feels like it, yeah.
It only really looks like it. Like I did Close Encounters of the Third Kind or something.
Also, how did the
Anyway, into the same purple dungeon as always.
Also, how did the light work? Where
Figured I might be hearing from you.
I don't know.
okay, it just turned off when the door is closed.
Yeah. They have the God rays coming out just because, you know,
Yeah.
they know eventually somebody's going to open up the door and they want to make it look good.
Yeah. It'd be cool to like just like I don't really like the fact that the lighting is the same, to be honest.
That it was just exploding with light all the time.
Like no, I think it would actually be cooler if you had like, okay, now you're seeing the underground, but it's lit up and everything looks a little bit more like brighter. Like I don't know.
At the same time, it has been a long time, so everything's sort of like all calcified and whatnot.
I don't want to sleep, Mother. Wait, is this our mother?
No, it is the All Mother, so it's everybody's mother.
Oh, okay.
That does not count as having a real mother, though, for the Nora tribe.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, it's called a multi-servitor, so I guess it's like whatever the robot thing when, you know, they first were making the humans out of the clone pods.
Uh-huh.
You know how that works.
Of course, yeah, as you do.
As one does.
So this is where they lived.
I mean,
It's a mess.
I guess.
Things
Yeah.
broken or painted on. How long did they
How can you see that?
Probably until they were not children and could go out and fight the mechanical super beasts.
How can you tell that it's not everything's broken? It's not light enough to see.
Out there, we don't know for sure.
Also, how do you know when things are broken and when they're not?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen like a functional working version of this?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have
Man,
to
I can't believe they all lost like t-shirt technology too.
What
Yeah.
will happen to you?
They had it for a little while, but those halcyon days were short.
Yeah.
And remember,
Like now you guys gotta get a
what
job.
happened to us.
Look, man, you guys you're gonna kick you out. You got to get a job and get your own place to live.
Uh-huh.
Can't keep living with the multi-servitor all your life, as you know.
Well, maybe we'll all get our own place, and it'll be like, we'll live on our own, away from you.
Well, I mean, we're living in LA right now. You will do that.
We'll get a flat.
And that's how the sitcom Horizon Zero Dawn starts.
Uh-huh.
Hilarious joke come up all the time, forever.
Yeah, Rost from Friends. I think I've said that 5 times in this series.
Do it more, 'cause that's good, please. That's something,
Yeah.
considering how much we're stretching for content as it is.
Uh-huh.
What was
So what was this place exactly? I don't know. Let's scan something and find out. Oh, okay.
It was apparently Apollo,
not?
but
I believe.
they didn't set it up. They forgot to install the new version of Windows, or maybe they installed the new version of Windows, so it doesn't work anymore.
Uh-huh. Listen, it's obviously pronounced pollo. You're not familiar with the Spanish language
Oh, right, I forgot.
or the Mexican cuisine. It means
Yeah, like when I say Pico de Gallo.
yeah.
Look, I'm American. Please understand. Thank you.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an
Hey, look, it's Gaia.
Oh yeah.
3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received
Like
data
each one of the.
transmission unknown origin.
That's how we receive a transmission around here in Gaia Land.
You know, in the end, I think the All Mother might be our mother.
Of a highly chaotic nature.
I mean, it is, but you know,
Yeah.
that's not good enough.
Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control.
Ah,
of the
jeez. Of course, it had to be Hades that was becoming self-aware. So apparently, like all the parts of them became self-aware, which is, I guess, why exactly we don't got like Apoyo functioning correctly,
before Hades can take control
because it's self-aware and flew off.
Prime's reactor to overload.
Flew off where? I don't know. How does it become self-aware from receiving a transmission? A transmission from where? How? What? I don't know.
Hades seemed like a pretty self-aware game.
Yes, of course. I mean, it's a very self-aware game. The main character literally just responds to the narrator all the time.
Yes. Literally breaking the fourth wall.
Intelligence to regulate the terraforming
Yes, he literally breaks the fourth wall.
Yes.
He burst his mighty hands out of my screen and started strangling me for not liking the game.
It's
as much
weird
as I
that the
should.
fourth wall that came out of the like Fahrenheit 451, right? Like that was.
You are my solution.
It's weird.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it did.
I mean, I would think that's just like a normal theater thing, right?
To gestate a reinstatement
That might be right. I don't know. Actually, I know there's the fourth wall in Fahrenheit 451. It's a prominent thing.
forbid me from
Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get my fourth wall.
the tribal inhabitants outside the
Yeah,
facility.
but it's just like, you know, any like theater production would have 3 walls on stage,
Yeah.
and then the 4th one facing the audience.
That's true.
Whereupon your gene print will allow you to
I
read
retract my observation.
the focus devices.
Yes, and I get another point on the board,
Likewise,
I guess.
It is a competition.
other facilities
And I'm winning, baby.
harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia.
Great.
Elizabeth, this is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of
Ah, dang, you're not going to be able to get all those clocks and fish and astrology and butterflies. Oh, wait, no, those aren't clocks. Those are blood cells. Is that really how we designed this thing to work?
Yeah, this is pretty wild. I have to say, like, I think what Elizabeth could do is she could make her daughter, and then her daughter could fix everything. Maybe give her like a warrior.
Well, that's what Gaia did. I mean, Elizabeth is like 200 years dead at this point in time, I think.
Well, then how does she have a daughter who's like 25 or I guess 15?
No, Elizabeth, I know you.
16, I believe.
Okay, yeah, 16.
Somehow you
Like she was 6 at the start of the game, and now and it was 10 years later. So
Oh yeah, you're right.
man,
Yeah. So
go to the ruins of Gaia Prime.
if I'm remembering this correctly.
so now we got to find out. Honestly, that's more interesting than like we know her mother is Elizabeth, right? Almost certainly.
Well, I mean, her mother is Gaia, and it's based off of
Yeah. Okay. There
Elizabeth's
you go. Yeah,
DNA.
Uh-huh.
Destroyed. That is all.
So anyway, we got to go but get a MacGuffin.
I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Cool technology.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about?
Yes, Aloy.
You never had a mother.
We've known this.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument.
Well, you got to choose one. You can't be like, oh, I don't have a mother, and it was created.
Destruction and fire.
I mean, you were all created.
Yeah.
That's literally how everybody was created in this world.
Yeah.
To learn you're a person of towering importance.
How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance.
Silence is pretty good.
genuinely do really like silence
Yeah.
a lot. in this
I like Silence a lot.
Waiting
Yes.
above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
He's very pragmatic, and he's clearly, self-interested. But like, come on, he's right, you know.
Yeah, he's got a wry sense of humor, and he's got a sense of the moment, which just,
Also, he's actually trying to get past the whole tribal world and everything,
Yeah.
and then learn more about the past and move everybody into technology, even if it's by evil or at least questionable means, siding with Hades, of course. But I don't know. I said this in the first episode. I hate the post-apocalyptic stuff where I'm just like, all right, everybody learn calculus again so we can get back to not being in tribes.
everyone learned calculus, and then capitalism, and then whatever it was when this happened.
Late stage capitalism. Maybe post-capitalism. I don't know. I haven't been reading enough of the lore to be real with you.
Everybody learn industrialism again.
Maybe it could be like post-scarcity society because, you know, they have robots that can create more robots by doing the big suck.
Also, how did the light work again? So
it turned back on when she was leaving.
Okay.
That's the Messiah light. Turns on when there's a Messiah in the vicinity.
She did.
Sure did.
He said it's all bullshit.
I was born to live.
Says you're all idiots. I can't believe that you think that this is some sort of god and not that it's a big machine.
I don't know
I understood that from the beginning.
It's all
where
just
to go to find out.
machines. It's machines all the way down. Machines creating machines creating machines. Also, I'm a god.
Yeah.
She made me for.
She really has very little reverence for the beliefs of her,
Well,
kind of
you
tribe.
mean the tribe that treated her like a jerk for no reason?
She's down with him now.
She did-
I mean, well, how would she know anything else?
'Cause she-
Maybe Ross is a real realist type of guy.
Yeah.
Actually, he probably was. Let's be honest,
Yeah.
given his whole thing.
Yeah, and I mean, in fairness, she's
Yeah, finally.
Yeah.
Took you long enough.
yeah.
Now wait a second. That guy's still alive. I thought he was like the leader of the battling efforts.
Whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger.
It's a world worth
Oh,
fighting for.
okay.
Okay.
Not just here.
Go and fulfill your
Everywhere.
destiny then.
How can we help?
If you can fight and you're willing. Go to
That's
Nora
right, everybody.
and
We're
work
gonna
with
get an
me.
entire part. No.
As Aloy says,
You think that like the
so
Nora
it
tribe
shall
is gonna
be.
be my like backup band or something, like I did when I was seeing the scene.
that she may forge the path
No.
for others to follow.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's not the end of the
Oh.
episode. We got 10 more minutes left. No, that would make sense, but it's like it was only like 20 minutes, man.
Yeah, we gotta keep going.
We gotta keep going, and go we shall to the mountain that fell,
Where?
which is up here.
Oh, okay.
In the bitter climb, of course.
Oh, the bitter climb, of course.
The way to the mountain will be hard.
Yeah, how did you not remember about the bitter? How could you forget about the bitter climb?
Bitter climb was one of my favorite parts of the game, and I completely forgot about it. How could this have happened?
So what else?
I know, right? I actually that might be true for some people, not for me, because I can't play the video game. But we'll get to that soon enough.
This is a really bitter climb for me.
Yep, it's much like a pill to swallow. This climb.
You get this bitter climb to climb
I was trying to remember, but I just couldn't.
these and those.
See, I told you bitter.
Bitter climb. And
I said before that it's like this is supposed to largely be automatic. Come on.
it's supposed to be automatic. Well,
Jesus Christ.
da, 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 da.
Surely it's gonna work this time. Okay, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually died doing that, trying to get up like the first step of this stupid thing for some reason.
Well, it is a bitter climb.
Anyway.
At least that's what I've heard.
Yeah, it's certainly.
Silent.
Also, it's kind of hard to tell where I'm supposed to be going around here.
It is. Yeah, it's a little bit like I'm trying to see what you're supposed to go. Like you already went. You're supposed to jump up there.
I think upward. Okay,
Yeah,
upwards. Hard to see in the light like that, but there we go.
Watchers on the other
Finally. Now, once again, I would like to point out that it does not say beat up all the animal monster creatures.
Going to
So-
ruins of Gaia Prime.
Yeah, no, we're going Gaia Prime.
In fairness, I'm pretty sure you were supposed to do some of this from the beginning. You weren't supposed to kill all the cultists all the time.
Maybe? I don't know. Kind of hard to say.
Well, you could replay the
Like,
game
are you
and
telling
find
me
out.
that I haven't been progressing in this game in the way that the developers intended it to be?
Yeah, I guess I would say that. You know, maybe it's a little bit of
Anyway,
a
let's run past all these machines.
It honestly seems to make more sense because you are like this stealthy archer and stuff. Why would you kill everything?
Besides, you know, one of the things that comes with killing everything is that you then have to like loot every single one of the corpses, and I just have not even been bothered. At this point in the game, I'm not even bothering with that. Like, I'll loot the big corpses, I'll loot corpses if it's convenient, but to be honest, a lot of the characters I'll just kind of leave on the ground with their loot still on them. Because if you're killing everything, you're killing a lot of things.
Yeah.
And then that kind of goes with Horizon just in general, having just a lot of stuff in it all the time. Whether it's, you know, crafting quests, quests that you can like do and redo, like the Hunter's Lodges things, quests like to finding the mapping tall neck creatures. You know, just all the individual crafting parts on the ground and like medicinal herbs. It's like there's always just a lot of stuff.
Now, can I ask? So is Gaia Prime the original Gaia or the new Gaia?
No, this is kind of like Gaia Prime is like this is where they kept the servers.
Oh,
right,
okay,
I guess.
The source.
More or less. So yeah, they had like other Gaia related things elsewhere, but this is kind of like the major ones. Because at least from what I understand, they were smart enough not to like put all their eggs in one basket for the most part. For the most part. I mean, maybe that actually kind of like... Maybe there are other, like, way more technologically advanced places because they actually have, like, Apollo working. But, not that you know with the way that everything's kind of going right now.
This is a really bitter climb.
Truly.
Oh, is it none? Damn, the graphics are pretty low tech. I can barely see that guy.
No, it's not done. Jesus, the Thunderbird.
This is the most bitter.
I'm mortal enemy.
This is truly the bitterest climb of them all.
I mean, it's like we've seen a lot of bitter climbs up to this point, but especially with like the coldness of it. Ow!
It's bitterly cold.
Yeah, that's what I was going.
Yeah, no, I just.
Come on.
I got you. I just wanted to say it.
Okay, fine. I'll let you say it, but only this time. Only I can make that sort of observation.
Only I did
normally.
that.
Anyway, this is the point in time that I realized that once again in the upper left corner it does not say kill the Thunderbird. And dude, really, it's like,
Yeah.
you don't need to. Like, really, you don't need to.
Does it help you? Like, do you get special items from killing those kinds of things?
I don't know, probably. That would likely be the case, given past experiences. All right, there it is.
Does that Thunderbird make all sorts of horrible noises?
Oh, you know.
Okay.
Like, not that you can hear because I don't have the sound on.
Yes.
Also, I don't know how to get you to be able to hear the sound from my desktop, but whatever.
Another time, maybe.
Gaia's sacrifice.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's only been like 70 episodes of Persona or something.
Yeah.
Inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Although we did record that in a different way for quite a while.
How does she know what an egg is?
Quickly now. I prepared the way ahead.
An egg?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, dude, you would know what an egg is. Like, come on, there's regular animals, not a whole lot
that's
of
right.
them.
Yeah, there are. Yeah.
Mostly foxes,
Yeah.
like rabbits.
Okay, that's true. Yeah, I was gonna say I forgot about that. There are regular.
They didn't
animals.
make robo rabbits. Maybe that's a thing that exists in other parts of the world. I don't
Have
know.
we seen any egg-laying creatures?
The obstacle for you.
Yes, we've seen turkeys and geese.
Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah.
Ha! Schooled.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I legitimately had a question. I wanted to make sure that was sensible.
Second commentator beaten with facts and logic.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah. Anything else though?
We have to
Usually just
manufacture
most
a
of those.
controversy in order to have something to talk about.
I mean, but like, I just also did that with the whole thing where I was making fun of you for saying the thing I was talking about.
This is exactly the kind of
It's like you
thing
say that, but we've done that like 10 times in the past 5 minutes. And by we, I mean me.
All right.
For years, I
Hey,
tried to
Silence.
get through
What's
this
going on?
It's weird how Silence is just a hologram.
drilled, I burned,
Yeah, he's real Will I Am. Yeah, it's weird. It's like I might be working towards a specific
You make it
twist in
sound
the
like I
game.
should
Nah.
apologize.
not at all.
I don't know. I haven't been paying it. I've been paying a lot of attention to the story. That's not even true. Like look outside of it, this is what the third time I'm seeing this because I played it first and then I edited it together and now we're watching it a third time. Don't ever accuse me of not understanding what's going on.
Accuse me all you like.
Damage.
It's probably true.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't know. You're like over there watching basketball.
Oh yeah, yeah.
After
Yeah.
Hades is destroyed,
Kind of like and then just like glancing over occasionally if I make like a reaction. To
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
system now might allow Hades
Which
to
frankly I encourage.
Yeah.
Like why not?
because of Gaia's sacrifice. It is
Look,
difficult
I'm the
to
one that roped you into this.
Yeah, well, you know, they say the second hand is rarely your dominant hand. So,
Do you think it's even possible to
True,
restore
true.
Gaia?
You know what the cult
I mean,
are
it-
capable of. How they
Remember when they
fabricate
gave
any
Patrick Star his own
technology
show, which I think is actually ongoing right
yeah,
now?
that was like 2 weeks ago. Well, you say that, like, remember when that happened. I'm pretty sure that just came out.
I don't know. It feels like it's already been canceled in
Yeah,
my
it
mind.
feels like it's been, like, years since that happened.
lifted by the hour.
Truly, that would make a lot more sense, though, right?
Yeah.
It's
I mean, I'm surprised that didn't happen,
Like that would make
2003.
more sense for them to put out,
When you find
Like,
the
I
master
guess SpongeBob did just have like a movie come out or something. I don't know if it was any good.
Well, they recognize that
I'm gonna be real with you. It's been years.
the best. It's been. They recognize the best episode of of SpongeBob was the episode where Patrick meets his family and they're jerks to him.
Wait, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess we'll just keep this in the episode anyway. I'll just fade it out and